So we are going to get into a business by business kind of discussion. The first business that I want to talk about today is the new business that is in town and everywhere. Everybody is doing it. What's that business? The business of mobile banking. People are calling it mobile money banking kind of setup. Number one, that has helped us increase the levels of employment in this country. Number two, a lot of people really haven't understood the real reason behind the mobile money banking. I should suggest that you take a research about it and understand it. But for those my colleagues that are really interested in doing this kind of business, here are a few tips that I want to share with you. Number one, that business is very good for you to make online transactions, and it is very good business for you to get even the rural, to get even in the most rural areas and do that business, because in those areas people rarely go to those places and do businesses. And then the next business that I want to talk about is the business of printing. I would put it in that way, printing. Why? Because a lot of young people are now into printing of books, printing of cards, printing of t-shirts, printing of a lot of different things that they are printing. But how do you really make money out of this kind of business? I want to tell you that it's a very difficult business because you're going to buy the t-shirts, you're going to buy the books, you're going to buy. First of all, you have to buy a lot of things before you try and make the profit. But how do you utilize the little profit? Here is the secret. If you can make a 10 kwacha or a 10, depending on your currency, from whichever country you are watching it from, you are able to utilize that 10 that you have made in that day and add it to the next and add it to the next. If you're going to think of making a mobile kind of sums of money to say this is now that I've made a profit, I think you're making a mistake. There is no profit that could be made with such a margin as long as the selling is very low. Economically speaking, you do not qualify for such kind of profit that you're trying to come up with. So in whatever business you're doing, you have to learn to utilize the little profits that you're making, because that's what utilizes, that's what makes the margin big. That's what gives you the confidence to wake up. That's what tells you to say, today you did something. Tomorrow you will have to add a little bit from what we are doing. So the secret about running a business is that you have to love whatever little that you are making, because that little that you are making, the moment you are going to add it, it will make itself into a profit. But the moment you are going to start comparing your little business with somebody else who's already successful, you are making a mistake. Here are little questions that you have to ask yourself the moment that thought comes in your mind. Number one, how old is that person that is doing the business that I want to compare with? Number two, how long has this person been in this business that I want to compare myself to? Number three, who are the customers for this person that I want to compare myself to this business that I want to do? Number four, what is my capacity? That's very important. What is my ability? That is very important. Now, what do I carry in terms of selling the business? Somebody saying your confidence introduces you to us before you even speak anything. Do you think your business gives you enough confidence to sell? That question is for you. Try and think about it and understand why you don't make the money as you're supposed to. See you next time. My name is already said.